Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 12th chapter, e-business, and this is the third session of the chapter. So, in this session, we are going to study about the opportunities of the business enterprises in the 21st century. So, opportunity means it is a type of platform by which the business enterprises can change their faith. Okay, it is just a platform for them. So 21st century, we are in now 21st century. So this century has become a platform for the business organizations to change their faith. Okay, so in that first one is LPG system. LPG stands for liberalization, privatization, globalization. Liberalization means reduction of rules and regulations and tariff. Privatization means the private companies can come forward and they can also do the business. Before the private companies, only government companies are there, and those companies are totally controlled by the government. But now the private companies are also came forward due to the LPG system which is introduced. So globalization means you already know what is globalization. Making the globe as a global village, that is globalization. Yes, LPG system, liberalization, privatization, globalization have brought changes that created favorable environment for business enterprises in India. So it created a favorable environment for the business enterprises in India because all business enterprises can do their business anywhere in the world, and also the private companies also came forward in order to do the business with very energetic and enthusiasm. They are showing the interest towards the development of their companies because there is a remove of the rules and regulations due to the introduction of the liberalization in the economy. So this is most important thing which make the business enterprises in the 21st century as more active. Next one is about the increasing the size and diversification. Increasing the size and diversification. Diversification means vistarinchadam. Okay. So the 21st century business enterprises are characterized with large size. So in the 21st century, every business organizations are just expanding their business. They're expanding their business size. They want to expand it because it is, why? Because the globe has become as a global village. Anyone can do business at anywhere. So every business organization is trying to expand their business as much they can, and highly diversified organizations. So every business organization maintaining their headquarters in one place and their branches in some other place so that they can target the total world. Okay. Companies can be reduce cost and increase the profits. So by these, the companies can reduce the cost of the production and they can maximize the profit. As we know from the first day of the class, I telling you that for business, the life and blood is profit. Next, increasing per capita income. Per capita income. In economics, you have about the per capita income, right? So, India has emerged fourth largest economy globally with the high growth rate with its per capita income. So, in Indian economically, if we see world economy, in the world economy, the India has occupied the fourth largest economically developed country in case of per capita income. So, it occupied the fourth place. So, per capita income means here, per capita income is the measure of living standard of the country. So per capita income means the income of the individual of the country. So if the per capita income is more, means it indicates that the people who are living in that country, they are living very good, and they have maintaining the luxurious items just like cars, mobile phones, and also about air conditions like this. So these types of hi-fi facilities, if the people are maintaining, then that country will stand forward in the per capita income, and our country stand in the fourth position according to 21st century census. Next, market economy. The Indian economy being one of the largest economics in the world with the population of more than 1.2 billion in furnishing and attracting industries, trade and services sectors all over the world. So India is very great country because it is a diversified country where we have different religious peoples and different caste people, but even though we are living as a unity in diversity. So it is very great and very honored to be an Indian citizen. So India has one of the largest economy in the world, as it has a population of 1.2 billion, okay, 1.2 billion, and it has number of industries, and also it has doing the trade, means import and export with other countries, and providing different kind of services to the people, and also all over the world it was the largest economical country in the world. E-commerce means, we know, the business that is done with the help of the electronically or internet, that is known as e-commerce, the gateway to global market. E-commerce is as a gateway for the global market. Business enterprises across the globe are discovering benefits of electronic commerce. So electronic commerce can be done with the help of the internet. Yes, so that's why it has become as an internet commerce. Next, technological advancements. The technology has become totally developed very fast. Okay, see, nowadays before 1 year back, if we study about the technological development about 1 year back, there is no online classes, but now the situation, see, now there is online classes and new apps are downloading, and some apps are particularly for the education purpose. So these technological advancement, what has done means, it has attracted the people, it has improved the intelligence skills of the people. In the same way, the people starting thinking in a new scenario. Okay, the people started thinking in a new way, so that the people, when they started thinking in a new way, at that time the businesses also preparing such kind of goods and services in the new way of generation, in the point of view of new generation. So that is the economic advancement. Expansion of financial services. So banking, insurance, debt and equity financing, microfinance sectors are helping the people to save money and get liberal credit. So banks, some of the microfinance institutions are coming forward, and insurance companies, they are coming forward, and they are providing the finance, they are providing the credit to the people in the form of loans when they are required, okay, in the form of overdraft, in the form of cash credit. Okay, these type of facilities are providing by the financial institutions, and also encouraging in people in order to save the money as a habit. Okay, by that they can pool the money, and it will be by pooling the money, it will become very much helpful for those who required a loan. Yes, who have excess money, they can deposit. Who are in need, they can take the loans. Next, scope for international business. So due to the liberalization, privatization and globalization, the LPG system, the world has become a global business market. So there is a lot of scope for international business. Nowadays every companies are going to touch the globe, because it has become a global market, right? Global village, everyone can do the business at anywhere, any place, any time, right? So it has been international business. So automation of business process. So the businesses are just trying to make everything automatic, so that they can reduce the cost and they can get the more profit. So human beings, most of the companies are trying to reduce the human employment, because generally human beings do the errors, but the systems, the computer systems or the technology related machineries, they will never do the mistake as much as the human beings done. That is the general nature of the human being, to commit a mistake, right? So simply and improve business workflow. So every business is trying to increase their workflow. They're trying to start a business with the new companies, attaching with the merging with the new companies, and also forming as a strong company in the global market, and create greater efficiency achievement and greater achievements like profit achievements, and some of the increasing the market value of the shares. So these all are going on with the advancement. Adopting to change the business needs. According to the business needs, they are adopting the changes. Yes, whatever the external environment is whatever the external environment want from the business, that is giving by the business organizations by changing their business structures or business strategies, reducing potentiality of human error. So by introduction of machineries and the technical equipments, it will reduce the human errors. By that, human beings can do work very fast with the machineries and they can reduce their errors. Growing mergers, acquisition and foreign collaboration. So merge means combining. Acquisition is a strategy of modern business enterprise for improving innovation. When one or two companies merge, okay, when one or two companies merge to form as a single company, at that time what they will do, they will create something new. Innovation means a new product may be developed and they can increase the profit and the market share value also and stock prices. This helps in generating cost effectiveness. So by this they can reduce the cost of their products and they can gain as much as the profit maximization. So this is the situation and these are the opportunities which is given by the 21st century to the business organizations. So let us see what are the challenges are there. When there are opportunities, ultimately there will be some of the challenges. So let us move on to the challenges of the 21st century. 21st century for the business enterprises. What are the challenges are there? Let us move on and focus on that. Yeah.